ございます。 It's showing all the bars coming up. Yeah, okay. We're now using this microphone, it's a bit better than the other.
Okay, so I'll take this off so you can hear me better. My name is Paula, and during this wonderful online event, during these uncertain times when we don't, when seeing each other is hard, there's a couple of things we are still allowed to do, and we are allowed to make exhibitions. So that's very nice. We made this exhibition, which is called Art Extends Lives. So I will tell you a little bit about this idea. Why does art extend lives, and what does it even mean that art extends lives? I hope you can hear me properly. So I got this inspiration from this very interesting theory, which now in the stress I even forget the name of the neuroscientist who researched it. How do we create new memories, and how it is directly connected on how we perceive time. And basically it explains why we, for example, why do we feel like 1 year of life is very, very long when we are kids and not so long when we are adults? And why does it change like that during the time? And his theory was that it's because it's a trick of our mind and our perception. Because time in general is something that we perceive instead of what is. And the way we perceive time is directly connected with our memories. And when we experience something new or something different, then we make new memories, and therefore we literally extend our time because we make these new memories, and therefore we can make our lives longer. And then I thought about myself, and as I'm living my life, whether I'm living it long or short, or how it's changing and affecting my life. And I thought that artists in general are the people who experience longer lives in general, because they are people who are constantly looking for these new experiences and new ways to perceive the world, and for example, like and just find new ways to look at even the most ordinary things. So here we are gathered over different kind of experiences and different works that are connected somehow with these making new experiences, or maybe living a bit differently, because artists are people who just try often just to live differently. So yes, and each artist that participates here has his own interpretation of this topic and in general, and or they maybe want to show how they perceive this life, or maybe they want to give us a new experience to extend our own life. So it depends on the artist. So I will give a word to the artists, so maybe they can tell you more about their works and their idea of this life extension, maybe. So yes, maybe you can just for now look around. I would like, because we have this wonderful space, so we will go to piano first, but you can just, we can just walk around a bit, because we have this space, and it's available for people as well. So if you are in Liepaja, you can come and visit us here, because that is something that is not yet forbidden. So we are coming here with the experience of Diana, and she is with us online, and she will just tell her So you can maybe just look, and then she speaks in different room because it will be very loud.
We'll look first.
Yeah,
then we'll
go
go
look
back
first, and then
say
we go
something.
back, and then she can say something. This is Diana experience.
Es kļūst kāda cita. Elpo. Elpo ik reiz, kad jāapstājas uz klusumu. Elpo, ielpo, izelpo. Elpo. Jūra ir viena liela metafora, ne tikai tiem, kuri neprot peldēt, bet pirms slīgt, aizrīties ar visu, kas iepriekš izskanējis, izvemt tās čūskas, kas manī. Mans miers tik zils, cik jūra zila, kur debesis skatā pats plaksti dus. Mans miers pēc nekā nesmaržo. Piedzima prieks un apstājās asaras. Manas māsas ir laime. Tad, kad iesāk atzīt, ka skaistais ir skaists, pamanīja, ka pastāv neglītais. Tad, kad iesāk atzīt, ka labais ir labs, pamanīja, ka pastāv ļaunais. Esošais neesošs kļūst, kā nav, tā gūst esamību. Grūtais un vieglais viens otram priekšnosacījums. Garais un īsais viens otram salīdzinājums. Skaņas un toņi, citu saskaņā saista. Agrāk un vēlāk viens otram ir turpinājums.
Okay, so is Diana ready to?
We'll go back there.
We will go back.
You have some power there.
Just a second, Diana. Hello, 1 minute, 1 second. We will turn you in the spotlight. Okay, looking good.
Testing. Always
Just a sec.
important. Okay. Not sure if we're gonna hear her. We're gonna hear her. I'm not sure if people are gonna hear her.
Really?
This might be very much an accent. Not picking up anything now. Do not know this.
If it's not.
Well, it's for us, not for others. Very odd.
Okay, so while we have this
Technical
break, now it's not a break because we can continue with others with this camera as well, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, Diana. So maybe we will continue with because she has this wonderful piece. Good, thank you. We'll make it to talk. This is a new piece developed for especially this exhibition after Paula told me about her concept and the theory of that cognitive activity makes one's life feel longer and I guess also more qualitative. I instantly got associations with losing this ability, the cognitive abilities, as my grandfather. Basically, he died of dementia, although it's not directly connected physically, but this condition is so degrading that one injures oneself so badly that you can actually die from defected cognition. So then I started to research dementia statistics because what I have done previously, I do data recipes, which is how I call data visualization and food. Food is medium
And there's not much data about dementia in Latvia, but I found World Health Organization's statistics and guidelines of dementia. Also, UK has gathered some statistics about dementia in their country, and looking at this, in the guidelines they also said that to prevent dementia you have to keep not only cognitively active but also physically active, and you have to have a balanced diet, which meant basically this so-called Mediterranean diet, which is fresh fish, berries, nuts, oil, green leaves, basically everything that you can't keep for long, and you have to eat it fresh, cook fast and eat it fresh. But the foods that are bad for your health and is one of the risk factors of developing dementia, which can be a reason can be that high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and high blood sugar levels can worsen your brain activity, and can lead eventually, maybe non-directly, to brain cognition damage or dementia. And so I chose to work with milk products, which are both high in fats and high in sugars and lactose. And so here I have visualized some statistics, dementia statistics, global dementia statistics. First is the gender proportion. White is milk and yellow is butter. And milk represents females. There's 2/3 of Alzheimer's patients are female and 1/3 is male. Second is the proportion between dementia patients between developed and developing. There is a link between higher education and less risk for dementia. So 40% of dementia patients are living in developed countries, so-called developed countries, and 60%, much bigger part, is living in developing countries. And the third graph shows proportion of expenses, what dementia causes. Currently, the WHO organization, the World Health Organization, estimates that dementia healthcare, care for dementia patients, costs around $1 trillion per year, and the costs are covered from both the social sector and private sector, and 40%, they estimate that 40% is the expense for social care, public social care, 16 to 20% is the medical expense, and 40 to 45%, and actually in developing countries it can be even more, is covered by the families and friends of dementia patients. And upstairs in my fridge you can see the percentage of dementia patients by age groups. One slice of butter is a 5-year section. So when among people who are older than 95 years, 40% of them have some signs of dementia. 5 years younger people. There are around 30% dementia patients, and so it becomes less and less. And below 65, below the age of 65, there is around a little bit above 1% of people that have dementia. So that's about it. So about the statistics. Thank you.
Hola.
Yeah. So we can start our channel here. So you put it like here. So looking good and ready to talk. Is the sound on here?
Yes. And we will go to our teams and mute ourselves.
Yeah. But how can I say her to talk?
That is a good question.
Okay, Diana, please start.
I have a postman. So I will read it. About work. I promise to speak with no mistake, to treat myself through the 3 things, diving into the sea as the flow of my consciousness, articulating developments, the system I am within. About love. I want to send my love to individually, have intro life like piano record for your inner peace as a particular balance of pastoral optimism, countered with the shaded melancholy, like closing your eyes and looking right at the devil. All my love goes to Linda's family. They allowed me to enter their record studio. They allowed me to scream on full amplitude. My love goes also to the sound master, Andres Matters. He did a master job from the deep Brahma Japa studio. All my love for you, organizers and supporters. And all my peace goes to you, online ones. Cheers.
Is this speaker on? Okay, so we could continue also with people from the computer. I hope Andres, can you show me your image?
I don't think they can hear us, sorry. No.
Okay, tell me when I can see. Okay, great. Andres, can you show us yourself? Andres? Andres, you there? Okay, then if not, then we can go here, because here we have this wonderful... Oh no, it's Andres, here we go. Okay. Where did you go again? Come back.
Tell him the signal when he can start the talk. He will only listen.
Andres?
He's there, he's there.
Okay.
Okay.
So I will give word to Andres, but first we will show a little bit of his wonderful picture. Where you can see a bunch of instructions. And it's a very complicated schematic. Which tells you what to do. So And Andres will tell you more about what those schematics mean. So...
Wait, he's already talking, tell him to wait.
Okay, wait. Andres, please wait, don't speak it. Or will they hear us?
Okay, tell him to speak now.
Andres, we didn't hear you before, so you can start again.
I can't speak, and somebody can hear me as well.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't know. Well, yeah, but sir, can you maybe reply? Is the audio okay? Because I have delays and I don't hear a lot of things.
I can hear you well.
Okay, thank you. So, yeah, very briefly about these schematics and this strange work that I've been involved with for a long time. Before I start telling you about it, briefly, I would like to say thank you definitely to Paula and also for the whole team of the exhibition, which also was a very good topic. And I started thinking in these terms as well, in these cognitive terms of expanding time and kind of subjective time. And during this past year, let's say, I was very worried and obsessed about how to structure time. So I turned to explore notes and calendars and try to understand how can things be optimized, or how can I do more than I can in this time period. But throughout these kind of struggles to gain more time, of course I realized that it's a bit absurd and that maybe there is not really a necessity for all of these activities to actually put into your daily life, let's say, or in general how you perceive your obligations and routines and activities. So I started to think in a very weird trajectory, which is boredom, and I was very interested in starting to schedule boredom in my day and my daily routine, and because I see it as a fundamental basis of bringing new ideas and thinking about, to have suddenly these realizations of new kind of conceptual frontiers, let's say. But so that's why the whole work, which is called Let Us Therefore See, O Human Soul, Whether Present Time Can Be Long, is a work that takes place on a virtual calendar. The scheme that is depicted in this poster or this instruction, yes, it's sort of instruction how to access virtual calendar events, generative events that put themselves together in randomized orders for all sorts of frequently bizarre activities. And if we would normally think that an algorithm would rational events to do in our lives, like I don't know, a flight, like they do these days, and or also when to go to bed, when to wake up, and I was trying to think about how to maybe make an algorithm that just gives you things you would never plan in your day. Usually, I don't know. Maybe some people do that, but and I congratulate them for that. So it is a virtual piece. It's accessible online. So this is also because of the barrier and these geographic barriers and time barriers we have these days. Since I can't be there, and I knew that I will not be able to go to this exhibition opening, I was already starting to think how to make non-material works, let's say. And so yes, I don't know. I might maybe there's a possibility how to share this link, so maybe some like larger audience can, I don't know, connect it. I can post it on the YouTube page if somebody wants to experience this work. So yeah, I guess that's more or less it. And yeah, thank you for giving me this possibility to speak. Okay, back to you, Paula.
Okay, so there's one more virtual participant here. No, there are actually two more, but one of them is using a different kind of virtual instrument. I'm not sure if we can hear it and where is he going right now. But he's going somewhere. And there he is. It's a work by an artist, publisher, colleague and friend, and also a talented artist. And he made this robot for new experiences. And maybe we can hear him a bit.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Es tādēļ esmu iekļuvis kaut kādā pasākumā.
He has been like some kind of event. Wow.
Where I am.
Okay.
I'm looking for some party. I'm in a drive-by only. I know everything's cool. Good luck.
Okay. You have anything else to say to us?
What is going on?
Well, we are just showing everybody, also our virtual viewers, your wonderful project. The device you are arrived here somehow with. So,
Yes. This is a wonderful project which regards telerobotics. So when these lockdowns started, we wanted to engineer something which allows us to join this kind of events without physical presence, not biological physical presence, only mechanical and electromechanic presence. So that's why we are here, because we can. Maybe some questions. What I wanted to say, maybe not this time. I will talk more about this project, but I wanted to organize and participate in some workshop or exhibition where we could have a telerobotics concert, because we have one telerobot who can perform music, and also we could try to organize some evenings where others can join and enjoy this technology.
okay, cool. So.
Maybe some questions.
Will there be an option for others to use this robot during this exhibition at some point?
Yes. We will organize this.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Today I'm like a visitor as well. Today I'm not. My speech is not prepared, so excuse me for this.
Okay,
yeah.
No, it's wonderful.
I'm only human.
We're very glad to see you here, artists, and yes, enjoy this show with all of us, and we enjoy your company. Okay, cool. So yes, so we can you can see what's going on. So you can visit the exhibition virtually, and at some point during this exhibition, you will also have an option to enjoy this exhibition as this robot. So it's a name in Latvian, it's basically Robo You, so you can be the robot. Okay, sorry, I got the mask when I talk. And yes, also Andre's piece will be posted online, as he mentioned that he is possible to do that, so you can enjoy that online as well. And now, so I'm just talking about the options for the people who are not here. And now we can, if Liga is ready, we can first show a little bit, and then she can, after we show, she can tell a little bit what's going on. This is it.
That is.
Okay. So it's a VR, so somebody have to wear it for it to show?
Yes, you will put it on.
Me? Okay.
Yes, you will put it on. Yes. I will give you small instructions, but you should just be able to look around nicely.
Will it be visible on the screen for others? Yeah?
If Peters will go a bit more to the left so you can see the display. The display, I guess. Yes. You see two things, I believe.
Me?
Yes.
I see Ciega and Liga, so there are two artists in this work.
Okay.
And one of them will give us a little bit more explanation.
But I think we'll do that after we experience this first, and then you'll listen to her on the TV.
Okay, yes, at first we want to see a little. Okay, he's going in somewhere. You also see something?
Yes,
great,
yeah.
Wow. And what am I supposed to do here?
You can just walk around.
Wow. I'm not so used to these VR things, so each time is actually a new experience, like completely new. A lot of things. So this is made by Eva, as I know. There are a lot of tiny things floating around, so I can walk around with them. Oh, and there are big things as well.
Stay in place, I'll walk forward.
Okay, you will walk for me, thanks. I have to move my head and you will walk.
Yes, otherwise you'll bump into everything.
It's not like in movies. The virtual devices that are completely. Okay. Okay, so we are here. Oh, there's a box.
Let's go to the box.
Yeah. Oh, there is some data. Some maps used. Okay, I think this is some kind of indication of something. I think it's indications about some sizes. So, as far as I know about this work, it could be that. Yes. Oh.
We'll go to the next one.
Yeah, we'll go to the other work.
Look at the white thing that says Excel.
Yeah, that's what
I will guide you into it.
Okay.
And now you can look to the right again.
Yeah.
We will go to the center.
Okay, we go in the Liga. Ooh. So there are also a lot of abstract objects. Oh no. culture and some other words. Interacted. Some other words. She interacted with people for 18 hours. Okay, there are some other words. I want to read those words. Okay. Okay, she spent 12 hours using apps. And what else? Or
Below you?
yes, that's I saw, and she had 7 piano lessons. Okay, nice. So maybe Liga can I can give a word to Liga.
Yeah, let's do that.
And she can tell what was that and how did that work started. So Liga, please speak, and I'll turn off my mic so there's no
Maybe a second.
issue. Just a sec, 1 second, don't speak yet. Now try, if we hear you. Are we supposed to hear her? Okay, so now you are allowed to speak. Please speak. Okay. She's writing something.
We can hear her.
Okay, hello. Okay, so I will tell you more about the Mental Purity project. This project includes 2 artworks in a virtual reality made by me and my friend and colleague Eva Wiese. And basically there are 2 artworks, 2 data visualizations in 3D-dimensional environment who are representing our collected mental data. It was also a part of Ars Electronica and MPLab digital exhibition planned to be resort for mental ecology, and actually it's still viewable in resort.mplab.lv in WebGL format, if you're interested. So, about the process and data collecting, we had similar methods. For example, we used apps which collected our social media activities. Hours we have spent in different apps. Also, we collected data about our sleep and other data that can affect our mental well-being. And I think it's always interesting to use your own data as a tool to create an artwork. It's not just data visualization, but it's also representation of ourselves. It's self-exploring process, and we can call it also a self-portrait. So yeah, I think also mental health is a very important topic in this century, and it's also a very important topic for me and Eva. So yeah, I think it's all for me. Yeah. Maybe you have any questions or.
We cannot say anything to her now. Okay. Can we turn this sound off? Can we turn her sound off? Can we turn our sound on? Can we do that? No?
Yes, very good.
Okay. So, thank you. Are we on? Okay, thank you, Liga, because it's hard. We cannot speak at the same time, so while your microphone is on, ours is off. But thank you very much, and as far as I know, and I will post those links afterwards, so please follow what's going on. We have our website as well, and I think there is also a version online which you can walk through with these works as well. So we will post that as well. And now we could take a look at what else is here, because other artists are here. So these were the artists that could not arrive with us, and they joined us through the internet. So now we could take a look at this piece of artwork. This piece of art made by Krista. So let's first look at the piece itself. Now then, do you have a microphone there?
There is a microphone, yes.
Here.
Labiski.
So, hello. It's a bit difficult to speak about soundworks in such an occasion, but this time in my piece I tried to combine two things, crafts and sound art. So the idea came from this kind of my experience of anxiety, and that it can sometimes really stress me out, and especially in these times. Yes, I wouldn't say that I'm at my luckiest at the moment, but anyway, so what I wanted to do was to kind of make something out of this anxiety, and then I came to this idea that it is scientifically proven that doing crafts and knitting keeps you calmer, and it's really healthy for you, for your mental well-being, as well as your hands. The motions of knitting is very good for your health. And so from this act of knitting, then I came to the part of my sound work. This knitted piece was kind of a starting point for a composition. I tried to look at knitting as a kind of as a process which involves endless loops, constant repetitive movements, and that's what I tried to kind of incorporate in my composition as well. Yes, so what else? Well, I think, it's quite important to speak about anxiety as a problem, because, even looking at some data, I found out that almost every 20th woman in Latvia has anxiety problems. So I think it's important to speak about it, and this piece was my way of kind of letting go of the anxiety and showing other people how they can cope with it and create something from it. So that's it. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Well, here her pieces right now available only here, so you can see only visual, but we'll see, maybe we'll do an upload. So you virtual people can see it as well. And last piece, we can then on a bit and listen to at least
by Ivo Tauriņš. He made a sound piece for us in this wonderful space of umbrella space.
A few words. I want to say thank you for Paula and Maya to invite me to this exhibition. I hope next time I can join maybe again once if some exhibition gonna happen. So my piece, some artists already know my obsession about spatial sound, so I'm going same way, and I made again this time work with 8 channels. And the sound, the main sound of this work is glass, broken glass sound. I think glass as a material reflecting very good the idea of this exhibition. Like, same like life, glass can be like nice, like glass crystals, and same time it can be like fragile or sharp. And I want to use this material just to show. It's okay?
Okay, we're getting some power. Yeah,
just to make composition out of this, and I think it's not so bad, yeah?
Sure. Okay.
So anything else?
Just to add that even though it's so spatial, so you can experience it properly just here, not online. So but that's good that we can, if you like, you can just come and visit us here. So you can hear me better. So I think that's the end for tour. Thank you, Ivo. Just that's the end of the tour. We can. There is also, but there is also. There is also a little piece of garden. I know Maya has been speaking all week, so she's not so excited to speak again. But at least for a little, we can see a part of her garden. And what can we do here?
Is it okay? Yeah. Thank you for the light. I'm trying to present small parts of my doctoral research that is about slow media art and deep sustainability. And what I'm presenting in this exhibition is one of my favorite pieces that I've ever made is the cost of sustainability. So I'm growing a potted salad under a light and calculating how much does it cost me in a sense of money and hours. And then I've started my pineapple garden because I eat pineapples and I'm trying to regrow them as a small experiment. And also I brought a small part of my nursery, so plants that are overgrowing. I have divided them, so if we will have exhibition visitors in real life, they will be able to take a baby home.
Very nice. Okay, so now this concludes our tour. You can also see a video that I made. So it's also available online, which is also an ongoing work. But this is made in the summer for another exhibition. So, and also during, so I'll tell just a little bit more, because my way of making these new experiences is mostly just by really learning something new and experimenting with it. So it really changes the flow of time when you just play with anything like material, or when you create it, just really you can spend a lot of time and you don't see how it passes by. And sometimes during this performance, so this is a performance which is made using my instruments that are using light to create sound. And so it's divided in 3 parts. So it starts from sunrise, and then there is a middle of day, and it ends on sunset. So I use three different sunlights in different times of day. And so there are 3 parts, like rise and middle and then the set part. And I am continuing to work with these light instruments, and because it's very, very interesting, since I found this effect that you can record and make sounds using light, I can make basically any sound, but just visually. So it's a completely different experience for me to create sound, because I have never been a sound artist in general, but a visual. But here I can just work with sound the way I see it, so it's a completely, it's a different thing. And I am trying also during this exhibition, I will have a performance, so I will post online when we will stream, because I am building some instruments using some stroboscopes. So that's also a thing. So during this show, which will go until December 20, we'll have a couple of different events during this as well. So we will have at least 2 performances, and also an option to tour this exhibition with artist and his robot, and maybe some other things. So just follow our page, at least on Facebook, and our website, Update MP Lab and Update MP Lab LOE and Asta Gallery. So all the news will be in there, all the updates and everything. So thank you those who watched. Thanks to all the team, thanks to all iWeek team, and also thanks to a person who rented this place, Oskars from ours. And also, yes, I don't know, everybody who watched, and also our technical director, Javier, who is also participating in some of the artworks, and of course our supporters, financial supporters, State Capital Foundation for Culture, and Liepaja local government, and Kurzeme Foundation. So yes, they were the main supporters. Also we have partners Rixi and Green and others. So that all are important for all this week to happen and this exhibition to happen. So yes.